Speaking of someone who knows about being a woman in a man's world, she's given up the glass slipper for the tap shoes and is going to break the glass ceiling from the floor up. I give you Ayodele Casel.
Shuffle, heel, toe, a cramp roll, a paddling roll, and over the top. They're just steps and words. Alone, they don't really have a lot of meaning, but when I have something to say musically and rhythmically, they're, to me, as profound as any great piece of literature. Tap dancing is genius. I think it's like magic. That you have two pieces of metal on each foot and an infinite amount of music. A groove, a flow, no hesitation. When I dance, I feel like Ray Barreto on the congas. I feel like I'm Orestes Vilato on timbales. I feel like I'm Tito Puente on timbales. I feel like I'm Hector Lavoe when he sings his soul. It's also where I get to be all of me. A Black and Puerto Rican woman fully connected to both cultures. I wanted to tap because of watching Fred and Ginger in high school. Black and white photos of movie stars lined the wall in my Bronx bedroom. After school, I'd pop Roberta in the VCR for my daily dose of Hollywood glamour. I'd teach myself how to tap along with Fred and Ginger. My brother would come into the room and say, "You are crazy." And I didn't really care what he said because I loved it and it made me happy. And I'd go for lap, heel, for lap, heel, for lap, heel, heel. For lap, heel, for lap, heel, for lap, heel, heel. Again, again, again. Eventually, I got to the point where I could really, really do this. Pero una mujer no podía hacer esto. We weren't allowed to do this. Hollywood thought that being a chorus girl was more our speed, and they thought that we lacked the strength to perform flashy steps or the presence to hold an audience. Not true. Because I discovered Jenny Lugan, the first African-American woman to dance with Bill Robinson, grown woman. Yeah, I know, Shirley Temple, but she was a child and white. And the brilliant Lois Bright, who danced with the Miller Brothers but wasn't billed with her last name, just the Miller Brothers and Lois. And Juanita Pitts and Cora LaRed and Louise Madison and Marion Coles and Alice Whitman. Women who donned everything from hot shorts, skirts, suit, tie, and Oxford taps. Women determined to be taken as seriously as men and refusing to compromise their skill set based on dress. They didn't have a Hoofers Club, an invitation to dance with the men. I did. I was invited to dance at Funk University, the training ground for bringing the noise, bringing the funk. I penetrated the boys' club. Those long-forgotten women were just like me, hanging around stage doors, learning new steps, showing up to dance in the face of bigotry, sexism, and lack of opportunity. So I'm going to say their names as often as I can, because I have the floor. Jenny Lagon, Lois Bright, Louise Madison, Cora Lared, Juanita Pitts, Alice Whitman. I am afraid sometimes that I will also get lost in that shuffle. Will some young kid discover that I existed, that I was here, and that I danced? So until then, shuffle, heel, toe, cramp roll, maxi forward, flap, over the top. 2 pieces of metal on each foot and an infinite amount of music. A groove, a flow, no hesitation.